Hello everybody, I'm here with a Singer 388 model number. It's a really pretty green machine. It's like, I don't know, kind of like lime mixed with some other color. It's real pretty green, that's all I can tell you. And it runs beautifully after I cleaned it. I gave it a deep cleaning, and here's all the gunk it came out. This is mostly grease and dust bunnies. So I took all that out and cleaned it up, and it's running so much better. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this sewing machine. Okay, we're going to go over it a little bit. This is called the pressure foot pressure. You turn it either way, and going down is for heavy material. Coming up, bringing it up, is for like lightweight, thin cottons or thin polyester or a thin silk. So you don't want to ruin it and eat it up by the feed dogs. So that's what that is, your pressure foot pressure, how much pressure you want in that foot to help pull that material through. This is your tension. So the tension's in great working order. This is your width. This is your needle position. This is your length. And your reverse is this guy here. You move it up. That's reverse. Okay. This is the turn and off, on and off button. This is your bobbin rewinder. Okay, let's go over the bobbin rewinder. Okay, when you put your thread in here, right here, this is the one I would put it in. I would have the thread coming from the back, and it hooks into this little guy right here, this first hookup. And it comes straight down to this little guy that goes underneath and brings it up to your bobbin. Okay, now your bobbin's in there, and you want to make sure you thread the bobbin. I mean, someday I'm going to teach you guys how to do all that. And then then you turn it this way, and that's going to go into the tire. It's going to be pushed into the wheel, or the hand wheel. And then you disengage the sewing machine by unscrewing this little guy here, okay? And then you run it with your foot pedal, okay? When it's full, because most of the time they don't click back always, then you want to go ahead and you click it back and re-engage your sewing machine so it will run, okay? That one there. And then you take this bobbin out, and you're going to look at it, and you're going to make sure it's running this way, going this way, so your thread's coming this way, okay? Because this is a drop-in. A drop-in is a top feed, and you want to drop it in this way, so the thread's going to come this way like a downhill motion. And let's get you a nice good close-up. And see this little groove here? That's where you're going to put the first part of the thread through, and then there's a little like guider thing. You pull it through, and then you put your thread up here. I don't know if you can see it, but the thread is in there, okay? And that's how you thread the bobbin, okay? It's really easy. And let's see, when you want to thread the top, you always want to come in from the back. Now, she's got one of these newfangled, and I did a video on this where, you put your thread in there to save it so it doesn't go anywhere. So, and then you click it down. So these ones don't get caught, but, still like to always remember to put it in the back in case you have an older one and you've got it on there wrong and it's going to go fling and fly somewhere. So I start from the back, and then I would hook it into this guy, come down here. Before you even hook it in here, you make sure you pick this up, because right now this thing is hard to move. You can't even move it. I mean, I can't move it, all right? And then as soon as you lift this, now it opens the chamber. See how that chamber is? Everything's easy to move. And you want to put your thread in there, come around, and there's this little wire. I don't know if you guys see that little wire. And you want to pull back and this way. So that goes into the wire, okay? So, your thread's going to go through this little like hookup thing, down through this way, into that, and up through that hookup area, and then through this, because you have to thread it through. That's your uptake. And then it comes down to this little wire, and this is another hookup that helps guide it. It has a little indentation for guiding it to the actual needle. And then there's another, I don't know if you can see it, this little guy, you hook it in there, okay? And then in the needle. And I think I got the needle down, sorry. And when you get ready to sew, you want to drop that down, okay? Let's see here. Anything else I want to go? Oh, this, your turn on off button. So you can turn it on. See, like, on. Yeah, but if you think it's off, you're thinking, oh yeah, this is off, I don't have to worry about it. If you have small children around, please unplug it. Because even though it's off, it still runs, okay? So you don't want to get that child's foot, playing with the foot pedal and get her finger stuck in there, okay? So this little on button is only for the turning the light on. So the machine is still engaged. So when you want to just be safety on grandchildren or children, you got your machine out, unplug it so they can't get their finger stuck in that darn needle. I know, I was a bad little girl. My grandma got mad at me because I was playing with it. And I was like 8 years old playing with her sewing machine, thought it was really cool, got my finger stuck in it, and I started screaming, and she came in and she was really upset. So, I even know I was like an 8-year-old messing around with it. You just need to teach your children not to play with it. And a machine, it's a tool, and you don't want your children to get hurt or grandchildren, okay? Anyway, so I just showed you how it was running. And so you want to back up, you make sure you go here, you back it up here, and then this thing will back up. Okay, when you want to go forward, you go back down, that go back down, and then you go forward and go forward. This thing sews great. It's beautiful. I like how I got it running really nice, and it's sewing beautifully. Now remember, this is knit, so it makes the zigzag and the stitching look a little distorted. But that means you have to put a special needle in, and I don't have that needle, so it's only cotton needle. So this is a cotton knit, and you see it's stitching really well. Let's see what we got here. And so we're going to go and put it in zigzag. You've got to put your needle in the highest position. And how you know your needle's in the highest position, your uptake is on the top. It pulls it up. That's your highest position, okay? Now we're going to go to a zigzag. Let's go to about, let's make it a big one, but make it smaller in form. Okay, so make it smaller. Okay, now we're going to watch this guy go. Come on. And it's going to be a little bit tighter because the other ones I was making wasn't so tight. There we go. We're going to show a tight one. So that's how you would make a buttonhole. And a lot of people say, well, don't you need a buttonhole foot? Not necessarily. Okay, let's see how that looks now because it looks really good. Yeah, it does really well. Nice little, okay, we're not focused. Come on, camera, focus for me. Okay, and see how that stitching is nice? That is really good. Okay, now let's see, go to a bigger zigzag, a much longer zigzag. So we'll go back and pull this down and it'll give you a bigger, longer zigzag. All right, get my foot on the pedal. Now, when you hear this going on, it means the machine's having a hard time getting engaged. So you have to wiggle that to get it engaged sometimes. It's an older machine. You're expecting too much for the sewing machine if you wanted to do better than that, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, yes, it's doing great. Now, remember, this is a knit, so it looks like it's pulling funny, okay? So, anyway, it wouldn't really hurt, if you're sewing a knit anyway. Okay, now we're going to put this back to a regular stitch all the way down. Is that all the way down? Yes, it's all the way down. And then we're going to go forward again. All right, what we got here? I'm trying to see what we got. Do I have my... I don't know. Let me look at this here. Okay, pick it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Okay. Make it sure. Oh, yeah, it's fine. I was trying to make sure because I left my tails hanging out. I don't want my tails getting caught on it, so that's what I was trying to do. Because I'm bad. I left my tails out. And I should have snipped them. So there's your tails. Always snip those because if you don't, they get caught in your machine. So when you have a machine like this, you remember, when you're getting ready to move your tension, that needle needs to be in the highest position and that foot needs to stay down because you want that to click in. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and move this up to the highest position. Come on. There's the highest position. See, this is in the highest position. The foot is down, and then you can turn it. So, like, I don't know, I can turn it down a little bit because I have it a little bit too tight. Okay, and then you can go and engage your sewing machine and go and do whatever you want to do. So, make sure, always, so you don't mess up your tension because you can mess up the tension spring and unspring it. A lot of people say, oh, I broke my tension. No, you didn't break the spring. It means that the tension's a little out of whack. So, and I do have a video on how to fix that on my YouTube channel I think it's about, fixing basic details of, just to adjust your machine. And then I made a newer list that goes to memberships. So that's for, if you want to become a member and watch the videos. Okay. So, I have, I think 3 lists. I think there's one. No, I think I have 2. I think it is. One is, let's see. One is for the crafts, and it's on both channels of the membership. But the other one, it says something like, I think Fun Birdie Fun Birdies. Oh, I can't remember what I called it now. And that one is going to be mostly for sewing and stuff like that. So you pay a little bit more, and you get more information. Okay, and I'm going to start going over more details on when I'm working on sewing machines so people could see what I'm doing and learn a little more. The other one was more like a lady said, well, I want you to do a video for me of something that I don't know how to do. And then I'll go do that, like change a light bulb. I mean, that's so simple. And that's what I did. And they're only like 3 minutes long. They're the shorts. These other ones are going to be a little longer, but teach you how to fix your machine. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I want you, if anybody has a sewing machine like this, I would love to hear from you. There is like on my, if you ever see it, it's like a little heart with a $sign in it if you ever want to donate. Because everybody asks me, how do I donate to your channel? And I says, well, there's a little heart with a little $sign in the middle of it. You look for that, you click on it, and it will ask you how much would you like to give toward the channel. And then it gets sent to me once a month. So it's not a big deal. If you want to know anything about this machine, it's going back home tomorrow. So if, right now I won't have it tomorrow, and I'll probably upload this tomorrow. So it'll be gone, and I only can tell you what I know. And it's best thing to do is go get your manual on download from the online, and then learn how to use your machine by reading it. Okay. And I want to go over a little bit of fun stuff. This is my birthday month. I had a birthday in the beginning of the month, and here are my merch. I want to show you guys some of my merch. I didn't take it all out, just a little bit. Okay, and this is my, I love this one the most. This is my favorite, little watering cup or something. And it has my gummy bears in it because I get dry mouth and I can't speak and I cough a lot. So it's best to have your gummy bears nearby so you put it in your little cup and you can eat them. This is more like a coffee cup, and it's got my blue English bird on it. She come close to my camera, and I must somehow click the picture. Don't ask me how. And then I put down my channel's name. And this one has my channel's name too, but it has it on both sides, okay? And that bird I drew in Pennsylvania, and that's my logo bird because that's what started this whole YouTube channel, is because I start drawing, and I thought, well, I could just do that. So I have wild birds I like to draw, and I have my chickens, and so I do a lot of little dabbling and stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys some of my merch. And if you decide you're going to buy some of the merch for my birthday, I'm giving you guys the discount. It's 10% off. Just remember Happy Chick, right? Happy Chick in capitalized letters, and you get 10% off of all your merchandise. So if you pick up a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a thermos, I don't know what else I put in there, cups. There's a lot of things, but you can go to the actual store and you can see all the things I have downloaded. There's lots more with this little picture on it with t-shirts and things like that. Anyway, have a blessed day, and I hope you enjoyed this sewing machine. If you did, leave me a comment and a thumbs up, and it'd be awesome. It helps the channel out a lot. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.